Want to share this really quickly for folks on Twitter. This is a lesson in hashtags. We all resist hashtags. I resist hashtags. I frequently say in my presentations that a little part of my soul dies every time I use a hashtag. And that's because I'm 46 at this point. Uh, and I come from the generation that, what is all this hashtags? What is all this Twitter? And so hashtags don't come naturally to me. Therefore, hashtags feel like the hipster culture, which, is the next trend, the next phase, whatever it is. And innately, like a lot of you who are listening, I'm not a trend follower. I'm not somebody hopping on the latest party bus or whatever. Not anything against those people who do. We have to have them because they're the ones who really make progress in our culture. But if you're like me, you resist hashtags. I want to show you that hashtags actually work. This is my notifications feed on my personal Twitter account, which is at the Kyle Bailey. And something interesting happens. This happens probably once a week, but it's very important for this reason. This is an old tweet right here that got retweeted and liked. This is from the 4th of November, 2015. So we're right at 5 months old. So all of November, all of December, all of January, all of February, well, four full months old. And I've tweeted thousands of times since then. Why is this tweet getting attention? Well, most likely they were searching on personal branding. They liked it and retweeted it. Okay. So most likely this is somebody on their team who's going in and trolling that hashtag for content. But here's where it gets powerful for you if you are consistent about your messaging and your branding. Okay. If you're on point with your messaging and your core conversation, then your core conversation will lead to hashtags, and those hashtags will lead people back to your core conversation. Now, it's probable that this person, this account, this company is not a good fit for me and my services because it sounds like they do some of the same things. But guess what? Then you have a alliance partner because there's a high likelihood they're not in my same demo. So they're not talking to the same people. So we're a great fit for like co-branding, for possible white labeling, for guest blogging, for interview blogs. There's all kinds of opportunities out there if you set your content up right. Your content has to be set up correctly. So let's just go check these people out real quickly. If my computer will obey. There it goes. It just obeyed. So you just got to say obey enough times and it works. Now let's see. They retweeted me. Let me see if I can find that retweet. So this is from 4th of November. So I should be somewhere right in here. Wow, this is all retweeting from 4th of November. That's interesting. I didn't think it would take this long to find it. Let's see if we can do a control find. Nope, that's not it. Okay, that's interesting. Well, they definitely went on a retweet binge. In any case, if I could find this, what I would do is reply to it and say, "Hey, thanks for the shout out." Then I would look, which we'll do here in one more second. The never give up in me wants to still find this, which I should have abandoned. It seems like quite some time ago. All right, now we're abandoning. So let's go look at their website really quickly. Manage themselves as a brand by bringing the best of who they are into one amazing profile. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, okay. So this is a straight up profile play. Now, what I would probably pursue with these folks is to say, "Hey, tell me your story. How does this work?" And then, can I interview a couple of people who use your service? If the service is good and it really is valuable and it brings a value to the marketplace that isn't already out there, then they're going to be more than happy to do that. If it's not, they probably will resist that. But I will just tell you that a good tactic is to go back and thank people who retweeted you. Go find the retweet and say, "Hey, thanks for the shout out." Try to engage them. This guy right here, I will tell you, this guy right here, he is he is one of my followers, and I follow him, and we've had several really good conversations. Jeff Bullis is a giant in the field, and he's somebody you're very unlikely to get a retweet from. But I try to engage him often, and I've helped him out by finding a couple of typos here and there, and he's answered on that. So Twitter is engaging. I guess that's the point of this. And if you if you will use your hashtags correctly, make sure they're around your core branding, you can get back benefits way down the line that you didn't expect. So don't give up. Be consistent. Produce good content and have good hashtags around it. Be consistent.